Hi everyone, today we're making some 80-20 Eggs Benedict. I'm Anita from KetogenicWoman.com, where I share keto and carnivore recipes and other cooking ideas that have helped me to lose over 130 pounds. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you check out some of my other videos and my website. And for those returning, welcome back. I hope you liked today's video. Okay, we are making Eggs Benny today, Eggs Benedict. It's one of my favorite dishes. If I go to a restaurant for breakfast, that is usually what I order, without the buns, of course. Today, I'm even going to have buns. These are cloud bread buns that I made yesterday. They're not really buns, they're just, they kind of are the same shape as English muffins. So I'm going to use this as my bun, but I actually enjoy Eggs Benedict without the bun. So you do not have to have this. That's optional and a nice optional addition. You can either use the high-fat cloud bread buns that I did in a video a couple weeks ago. I'll link that below. These are just the regular ones off my website. So I'll link those both below. Even if you just use the regular cloud bread buns, this recipe will still end up being 80-20. In fact, I think it's 81-20 or 81-19 with these buns. In it is also a homemade Hollandaise sauce. We're going to make the sauce, and I am doing cheater eggs. I am not going to try to do poached eggs in the pan and all that stuff. That is just beyond my patience level. A couple of years ago, I was doing poached eggs in the pan, scooping them out. They were never just right. I bake them now. I know it's the cheater way to go, but I love them. So, and it also gives me, I usually make lots, so it gives me lots of eggs I can grab during the week. So that's what I am going to do. And let's get started first with getting those eggs in the oven. We'll make the sauce while the eggs are baking. I'm using a silicone muffin pan. You can use a metal one if you don't have a silicone one, but you probably have to grease it or spray it, whatever you'd like to do. And I'm going to make a couple of them with yolks only, just because I do tend to use a lot, like I'm trying to use less egg white and more yolks. You can, do whatever works best for you. That's literally all I'm going to do for most of these. I'm going to just put them, crack them right in the pan there. Oh, I'm just going to put my oven on at 350. All right, so the oven is still warming up. I am going to just sprinkle a little bit of Redmond's on here. Just a tiny bit on each one. You don't have to, but I like to. If you're able to do pepper, you could put pepper on there as well. So while I'm waiting for the oven, I'll tell you what's going to be in the Hollandaise sauce. 1 stick of butter. This one is unsalted, so I'll probably add salt. If you have some salted sticks of butter, you may not need to add salt. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of lemon juice. Again, if that goes against your carnivore sensibilities, it is a plant or a fruit, I don't know. But yes, leave it out. I'm going to use it because I like that flavor. And of course, egg yolks, right? That's why I have the second one on here. You can use the leftover whites to, make egg white bread or something else like that. Angel food cake. There are some keto angel food cakes out there that you could make. So I'm going to use 3 yolks for this. I am going to melt the stick of butter. So I'll just do that in the microwave. You can do it however you would normally do it. 1 stick of butter is 8 tablespoons, or if you weigh it on your scale, 4 ounces. So I did that for 30 seconds in the microwave. So it's not like overly hot, but it is melted. Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm going to check them at 10 minutes. Depending on how you like your yolks, it's going to be somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. I like my eggs to be cooked and my yolks to be still soft, so keep an eye on it because it's easy to miss that window. All right, so while those are baking, we will carry on and make the sauce. I'm going to use my stick blender or immersion blender. I normally use a regular blender, but I'm not making that much, so I thought this would be a good way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to start putting the butter in. It's kind of like making mayonnaise. Put a pinch of salt in. Just squeezing a little bit of lemon. So about a teaspoon. I've just got a small wedge here, so I think that should probably do it. I just am doing it just for flavor. Oops, I think I got a seed in there. I thought I took them out. Okay. It's okay. I'll live. Okay, I'm just gonna give that a little taste. It's very nice. I'm gonna put just a dash more of salt in it. It is the unsalted butter I'm using. Okay, so that should do it. I wanted to do it in this measuring cup so I could see what the yield would be, and then that will help me figure out the macros. Okay. So it's about 3/4 of a cup. Okay, so we have a few minutes left. The eggs are baking. I am going to figure out the macros for this, and then we'll be right back to put together our Eggs Benedict. Okay, so here's our eggs. It actually took longer. It took 20 minutes, and I'm kind of wondering if it's because I've got this pan on the pan, or I'm gonna have to buy one of those oven temperature things. Now, I was sort of going by the egg whites, which made me overcook my yolks. So next time, if I do this again, I'm not cooking the whole eggs and the yolks together. I will still eat those, but I'm gonna put butter on them because they're gonna be dry. These are almost ready. I like my whites to be way more cooked than that. So these are gonna go back in. And I'm going to prepare my lunch because it is lunchtime with the yolks, even though they're overcooked. It's still gonna be good. So what I have here is I have my two, I'll give you the macros for this meal I'm about to make. I've got my 2 cloud bread buns. I've got my sauce, and I'm going to put yolk on each one of those. And I need to do something with that other yolk too, because this pan is going back in. I'll just take these out. Okay, so that'll be for another meal. I'm gonna put them back in for another few minutes. I think it might be perfect then. Sorry, I think I said few minutes. I'm gonna put them in for 5 minutes. In the meantime, I am going to have my Eggs Benedict. worked out the macros for this. There's 12 tablespoons in here, so this makes 12 servings. So for the sauce alone, and you know, you could put this over salmon or steak or some other, you know, some meat of some kind, as well as over your eggs. You can just fry a couple of eggs in a frying pan and put the sauce over top. So 1 tablespoon of the sauce is 85 calories, 9.1 grams of fat, 1 gram of protein, and 0.2 carbs. Now this meal here, I'm going to show you how I'm going to have it. I'm going to put a tablespoon on top like that, and over here. Oh, it's going to be good. You could toast your cloud bread if you want. Now this meal here, just the way I have it, is 445 calories, 40.5 grams of fat, 3.7 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of protein. It is 81.19. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try now. I'm getting hungry. Let's see here. It doesn't matter if the egg yolks are overcooked. This still tastes delicious. I do like the egg yolk to be running around there with my Hollandaise sauce, but this is so good. You have to try this. And like I said, you can use that sauce for any of your proteins to up your fats, to get that 80-20 meal done. So yeah, I'm looking forward to go off and finish this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Time to go and eat. Bye-bye.
42 grams of fat, 3.6 grams of carbs, and no, that's not right. There it is. Sorry. Cut all that out. Time to go and eat. Bye-bye.